to welcome you all to this special event in this special brand new place dedicated to the professional development of faculty. But before telling you about the story of today's event and this beautiful place, allow me to welcome our special guest, Dr. Ahmed Jamal, Director General of Higher Education in Lebanon, a close friend to the university, and his unique agenda is the development of quality of higher education in Lebanon. Thank you for coming, Jamal. Special thanks to Laura Ewing and Caroline Creel, professional educators with a tremendous experience in teaching and learning and members of the University of Texas at Austin, the Global Initiative. On behalf of all my colleagues, thank you for sharing your experience and good practices with us. It's really amazing how you succeeded to keep really engaged in the classroom 18 of our university leading faculty members, including the president, deputy presidents, deans. So really it's amazing. Please submit as well our special thanks to Dr. Richard Flores, Director of UT Global Initiative, with whom we worked on this program to make it happen since 2013. So let me tell you more about this place. This special brand new room is dedicated to faculty professional development, as you know. And as you have noticed, it's organized with a very flexible setup to meet the needs for all kinds of training and collaborative activities. It is equipped with world-class instructional technologies and dedicated to the development of online education. The designer decided not to add the curtains from both sides just to be able to make sure that no one is having enough sight. For this beautiful room and on behalf of all the faculty, I would like to express my special thanks to Father Hadi, the president, Father Hadi Mahfouz, the president of the university, who is considering teaching quality and student learning experience as a top priority, and his personal engagement in this program is a strong evidence and a guiding example to all of us. So special thanks. Special thanks as well to Father George Azzi, Director of Human Resources, who also provided a strong support for all of the activities we are doing for faculty professional development and provided us with the needed resources without any hesitation. And special thanks also for the team of the Architecture and Maintenance Office for the design and for making this happen today. We decided to label this room EDEC. We don't see how it's written in small here actually. It's Learning and Teaching Excellence Center, to stress the fact that teaching is not just a mission or an art, but a professional activity that is based on substantial learning and continuous improvement. As you know as well, a lot of things have been done during the last 3 years related to the development of teaching and learning, and at least 1/3 of our faculty members have been part of a professional development, or full-time faculty members have been part of a professional development program with leading international partners like the PG Cert, postgraduate certificate with the University of Chester, the online program with Norwich University, and the multiple programs with Bifink and Associates. And now with the University of Texas at Austin, we are gathered to celebrate the closing of this 2-week professional development program and the delivery of certificate to those who succeeded. And why all of this focus on professional development? So no worries. So why all of that focus on professional development? Simply because we want to deliver the right education. With the beginning of the second machine age, you don't have to know what is second machine age, and namely the artificial intelligence as it was described by many, a lot of the theories, concepts, competencies that we are delivering today may become useless in 10 years. and only the right education can guarantee the graduation of world-class learners able to meet the challenges of the ongoing changing world. And the right education means educating people to be self-learners, collaborative, independent, creative, and entrepreneurs. So thank you a lot. Thank you for being here. And allow me to invite Mrs. Laura Ewing and Mrs. Caroline Creel, to share with us this experience and their feeling about this program and the secret of the success in this initiative of this program.
Thanks, George. Thank you. Well, distinguished guests, honored colleagues, and new friends, we bring you certainly greetings and warm wishes from Dr. Richard Flores from the University of Texas. And he says, hook 'em horns to everybody. Hook 'em horns. So it has been our honor and privilege to work alongside some of your most distinguished professors and colleagues, and we certainly celebrate their knowledge, their expertise. To say that we have given you information, it pales in comparison to what we have gained since we've been here. Certainly, you have raised our expectations and pushed us to a high level to think of more examples, more ways that we could share information with you, more ways that we could bring understanding to you, and so it has been truly our honor. And the graciousness and the warmth of the Lebanese people, not only here at the university, before we came and while we've been here, and certainly when we leave, it will be ongoing. I want to especially, cannot say enough about Natalie's assistance with us. Before we got here, we felt like we were just good friends with her, making sure that every accommodation for us was well taken care of. The warmth of the university, certainly President Hattie, in making sure that we did not leave Lebanon without seeing many of your most distinguished sites in this area, so that we have had such a rich cultural experience while we were here. So with that, I'm going to let Laura bring her greetings, but again, we have made lifelong friends, I believe, and we look forward to more relationships with you in the future. And thank you so much for making our lives richer since we were here.
That's true. I noticed that. I will just talk in my teacher voice. Everything that Carolyn said, I totally agree with, and I appreciate all the sentiments and the statements that she made, because everything is very, very true. One of the things that we talked about was a professional learning community. And throughout the course of the 2 weeks, we hope that we had an opportunity to expand that practice, as we had many discussions, many collaborations within the smaller groups and then with the bigger groups, as we talked and we discussed about the different aspects of the content of what we were, what the agenda dealt with. But I would also say that those collaborations, you all, the people who were in the course, already know each other, and hopefully you still had an opportunity to collaborate even more, and then have that trust and that sense of we can continue to work together. But it also extended the collaboration, as far as we're concerned, between two countries and across some very wide expanses of land and water. And we will always be appreciative of the beginning steps between us in this collaboration. And I know that we thank George for all the work that he has done in having this dream, I think along with Father Hattie, to have the dream and to pursue the progressive nature of let's move all of our education into the 21st century. That's certainly a struggle that we still have in the United States, to expand what we are doing to make education what is right for students. And we really appreciate these initial steps in terms of our two universities working together. But as Carolyn said, Richard Flores also sends us greetings, but he also wants this to be a sustainable or organization and collaboration as well. So hopefully what we have started here between these two universities will continue and expand. And we're very excited to be part of that project and part of that prospect. We hope to come back and in a formal setting as this, but if not, I think we both want to come back even on a personal level. But when you are in Texas, we want you to let us know. We each have spare bedrooms and we would love to host you. We will, if you don't come to Dallas or Houston, let us know if you're in another city and we will try to come and at least have lunch or dinner with you. Because what we have started is a lifelong journey and we're excited to be part of that journey. And the benefit for all will be the growth of our students. The ability for our students to walk into a classroom and say, my needs are being met. You understand how I learn, and that you have expanded those capabilities so that we have very, very successful students as they go out in their careers. Thank you for the start of the journey. We hope it continues. But no matter what, we all will take forth what we know and how we grow, and we will make the world a richer place for our students and for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you a lot. And actually now you will be witnessing a maybe unique event in history that the university president is saying the student word.
So we are gathered in family, as you are noticing. We have three persons, Dr. Jamal, Laura, and Caroline, whom we don't see on a daily basis. But you know well, all of you, that Dr. Jamal is almost, I would say, a member of our family because we are in a constant touch with him, and we coordinate with him many important moves at the university because we believe he's doing a great job in his position. He has been pioneering in all quality sector at the ministry and in many other points. So thank you for your closeness to USEK. Thank you for what you are doing or what you have been doing at the ministry, and thank you for being here today. It's an honor for us in a family gathering to have you among us. Laura and Caroline, you are so close to us now, as you said. I'm only concerned for you, Laura, only for one point, because Lebanese are good travelers, and invited everybody now in the hall here. But I would give you one advice: don't give your address to them. Okay. So now I said family gathering, and in this room we are now, or where we are now gathered. I wanted to say that it's a good start. Not with the microphone, but it's a good start. It's a good start, but it's not the official launching of this room, because this room is witnessing to a concern at USEK, the concern of quality. You know, quality in teaching. So I will now open this side of my speech. You are noticing all that it's a spontaneous speech. Now I'm structuring it. While talking, but I'm at the same time, because I'm concerned not in teaching but in learning. Yeah, that was the first lesson we had. Just to say that, just to say thank you for all of you for being here. Thank you for Dr. Yahshoushi, Deputy President for Quality from one side, and Deputy President also for excellence in teaching and learning from the other side. He has been doing a great job in his position throughout the years now, and one of the fruits of his work is organizing many workshops and many sessions for instructors. I believe that such sessions should go on very strongly in our university, So we have a new, completely new culture. I'm so convinced, I'm positive the university now has a new mindset. We should work maybe more on that, that issue, that point, but I believe there is a new mindset which is here now, and people are eager, more eager to have a new way of teaching and of dealing with each other also. Because the way of teaching affects in some way also the, our behavior to each other. So again, thank you also for Natalie for having facilitated many small and big moments, either for Laura and Caroline or for us also as students. So it has been a great experience, I believe, for all of us. Some of our deans and instructors have already completed a diploma with the Chester University in the UK, others with Norwich University in the US, and now we are the third class with the Texas Austin University. The other two groups missed knowing Laura and Caroline and how nice they were and they are, and they really gave us something very special, very nice, and a good spirit, especially a good spirit in class. So thank you, Laura and Caroline, thank you. And it has been a great experience, because achieving something is nice, but starting to implement it in our milieu is something also very important to do. So we are all responsible of implementing such a new mindset, a new environment, in creating it at the university. Before this course, I would have said, I'm thinking now to impose such sessions on all our instructors. After the course now, because now I had this course, I would say, I would encourage people to make this course. So these sessions, we will offer them more frequently. I'm planning to do that, and I hope many or all of our full-timers will follow them, and many also of the part-timers will also find their way to join such sessions. So again, I will not be late more than I did. Again, thank you for all of you. And especially my classmates. I was so happy to have you there. And again, I would end with a special thank to Dr. Jamal for being here. It is an honor, but it's a privilege, not only an honor, to have you in this family gathering. Thank you.
Dr. Jamal, our honored guest for this second ceremony of delivering certificates awards for faculty members in higher education. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I would like to say thank you for His Excellency, my dear friend, Father Hadi Mahfouz. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be between you and participating with you to this event for many reasons. First of all, this is the only period maybe that I can see all my friends. And I have many friends at Holy Spirit University, as you know, most of them. And really I'm glad when I'm here, because it's the only period, you know, with the work that we have in the ministry and the too much activity that we have. Secondly, I'm very happy because, you know, this action is very important. We are talking about teaching and learning in higher education, and we are talking about capacity building for teachers, which is very important, you know. And unfortunately, not only in Lebanon, even in the Arabian world, we thought sometimes that if we have a PhD degree, we know everything. No, we may be a good researcher, we may be a good PhD student, but maybe we are not a good, really, teacher to teach, to transmit the message for the students. This is the second. Third reason, I'm very happy because really I see more and more that Holy Spirit University is going on with this network, international network. And this is very important. I'm happy for this collaboration between Texas University, which is very well known, and Holy Spirit University, which is also one of the best universities in Lebanon. As you know, I'm also a student. Not long time ago with George, we have participated to a course about monitoring, about indicators community of higher education in Lebanon. Last year I participated to a course about external quality assurance. We do it online because I don't have enough time to participate and to leave period. But it's very important, I believe, that we still students. Or lifelong learning now is a very important measure and component for everything. As you know, all university, the major elements and components of the university are three elements. You have governance, which is very important, staff, and students. And when we talk about staff, this means that this part of training and this certificate is very important to develop really the capacity of the teachers to really transmit the message well to the students and to develop their capacity. It's very important. We may have many knowledges in our domain, but sometimes I know that we don't have the capacity to transmit the information to the students. I'll tell you something which is very important today. This is the first time that I talk about. Within the new law in Lebanon, as you know, in the Council of Higher Education, we will have members from the private universities in Lebanon. And I'm happy for that. Some of the colleagues say, you will you will integrate some colleagues from private universities and there will be a conflict, etc., etc. I believe that higher education in Lebanon is a national issue. It's very important. All the universities are member of this family of higher education in Lebanon. And now we have 120,000 students in the private sector. With respect to the Lebanese university, which has now I think 65 to 70,000 students, as you see. This is a very important sector for us, and we believe that collaboration between the Ministry and the Director General of Higher Education and the universities is very important to develop this sector. I'll tell you something which is very important. Really, one of the major components, if I can say that, one of the helpful people for us in Lebanon to develop this strategy and to plan for quality assurance was Holy Spirit University. From the first time, and I'm happy that what they have done at Holy Spirit University within these years really is very important. Now in Lebanon we have, I think, 5 universities that are going on with the accreditation. As you know, Holy Spirit University has got the accreditation from Evalag, from Germany, and I think that you are working now to get also the accreditation from USA, from NIAS. This is nice. They are working on ABIT to have accreditation for engineering degrees. I'm very happy. And I see that universities has preceded the ministry because we are trying to implement in Lebanon a new law concerning the creation of the Lebanese Quality Assurance Agency. Unfortunately, till now we didn't finish with it because of the situation of the political situation in Lebanon. The parliament, needs to amend this law, and this will take a little bit of time. But I'm happy that universities have begun. But I'm happy also to say that with these training sessions, we have experts. We develop experts in Lebanon. And I hope once a time we will have something similar in Lebanon. And I believe that our colleagues, I think that at Holy Spirit University there was another training before, was Chester?
Yes, no? Chester. Yeah.
Who is more? We must make a common exam maybe to see who is better. Chester or
we are better.
Yes. I think every action to develop the capacity is very important. And I believe every step that we do to develop this sector is very important for us at the national level. I'm happy for this activity. I'm happy to be with you in this ceremony. And I would like to thank you for your participation and for all the help that you really give to the ministry also. I tell you frankly that George is with us in the task force in the ministry about governance and higher education. Naeem, he is with us in the technical committee and in other task force. And now I think that there was a project about e-learning, some programs about e-learning, and there is some colleagues from USEK, and we are working now to create a task force about all the e-learning and the standards and indicators for this system. And we have done many, I think, many Erasmus Plus campus, all the programs, in collaboration between the ministry and the Holy Spirit University. About 12 projects, common projects between the ministry and some huge projects. Well, thank you. I will stop here, and I would like to thank again my dear friend, Father Hadi Mahfouz, all my colleagues, friends. I would like to thank you. I would like to thank the University of Texas for this action, which is very important for us. Thank you.